Hello everybody, my name is that Joe Guy and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. You may notice some differences in the Great Hall here. I have purchased some giant religious statues for my hall. Now, the bannerage and everything else like that around the holds, around Skyhold, is still primarily Inquisition, because honestly, whilst I didn't like the plain decor, like also I've got drapes from Orlais, which are Inquisition. Okay, whatever.
You're awful.
All the bannerage and stuff like that is still Inquisition, because I would rather not. I mean, the Andrastian thing in there is one thing, because there was no Inquisition decoration in general, and I am still the Herald of Andraste, but I don't want to be making anybody uncomfortable who doesn't believe in the Maker. That's not what this is about. It's a religious-fronted organization, but it's not about converting people. At least, you know, not for the most part. Although, I don't know, I think Markus is not really, like, of the ilk that everybody should believe in the Maker. I think he thinks that the world would be a better place if it did do, but I think he knows in the heart of hearts that religious faith is no good if it's come to by force. It is only valid if it's come to, you know, from the heart. Hey guys, I just cut out a big chunk of fucking shit because I went down a pathway talking about religious fundamentalism, and you know what, I'm not ready to talk about that today because it's a big complicated issue, and today we're going to play some video games and I would rather not, you know, express my views on that. I just want to bring you guys in here to show you my new bed. It's also from Orlais and is the only one which isn't really stupid. There's also a free Marcher bed which you can get in Orlais, which looks a lot like the one in Dragon Age 2, which makes sense really because that was a Marcher bed. I really hope I remember to do that. I'm using a new symbol on Notepad. Otherwise there's going to be an embarrassing non-starter of a conversation. Right, okay, what are we doing today? Well, first of all, let's go to the war table. I am dead excited about this today's Dragon Age session, because we are going to go explore a new area. If I seem distracted or anything like that, or like weirdly off, it's because I'm in significant pain. I discovered something today. I discovered the wonders of hot pepper fingers. Which sounds dodgy, but believe me when I say it is absolutely not. It is when you are handling chilies or peppers and you accidentally get the oil in your pores and it burns to shit. So my right index finger and my left thumb are, you know, on fire basically, and I've tried a bunch of the recipes to try and stop this, and it's helped a little bit, but also I have some very kind of slight skin problems on this hand, and I think it's gone to fucking town on like getting in there, so now I'm just in pain, which is wonderful. So today may be a shorter session, but honestly, if I'm not doing this, then I'm just sitting around being in pain, so I might as well just try and take my mind off it by a little bit of Dragon Age. Anyway, what are we doing? Sister Liliana. Our agents entered Lord Enzo's home, where they discovered several pieces of correspondence connecting Enzo to the Venatori. Worse, it seems that Enzo did more than buy into their philosophy. He's been arranging to send volunteers to Red Lyrian mines. As they took these people from Rialto's poorer, more unfortunate residents, few noticed the disappearance. Our agents were prepared to confront Enzo with the evidence, but he failed to return. We have since learned that he hired a ship to Hercynia in the Free Marches. It seems unlikely that Enzo knew of our presence, but something spooked him. Have our agents track Lord Enzo to the Free Marches. His work for the Venatori must not continue. Let us pray the trail does not run cold. So enough from the crows. Masterwork imbued staff care. That's pretty good haul there. So what about here? You know, let's get the guys away from their previous missions, but I think we will kind of carry that through, just because narratively it'll be pretty satisfying. Okay, here we go. Our agent and a man named Sidoni returned from Minratha successful in her tasks. She posed as a Magister's assistant, bluffing her way into the Magister's library to ostensibly perform research, and managed to acquire not only the Liberalum, but also a number of other mystical tombs, all without leaving any evidence that traces back to the Inquisition. It may take some time for Dorian to go through the Liberalum, but he is optimistic that something within will prove of use. Excellent. And a wave blade. Unsure what that is? Don't worry about it. Excellent equipment useful to any military force. Also includes several war designs not seen for hundreds of years. And I have no reward from that. Great. Thanks, game. I mean, like, without even a hint of anywhere that I went wrong there? What the fuck? I don't know. Apparently this dwarven mission over here, by the way. Calcia Rock. Okay, that's probably how I was supposed to know that the stuff was from... Well, actually, this is the first thing here, because we had dwarven stuff over here, and I was talking about Orzammar, but Kal Sharok is this other tide that was recently unearthed, which isn't very happy with Orzammar, where things might be done differently. So let's see. Hole in the surface is precious sky, not a concern, but the thing that did it, if this magister shit really brought the blight and the darkspawn, we're no friend of that. Following these instructions and you'll catch your enemy sleeping. Tell your soldiers not to leave the main tunnel, that's your only warning. Okay. They hold their secrets dear, do as they say, no more no less. Potential relations with another dwarven tide would be far more beneficial than a minor strike at the Venatori. At the least, send ambassadors with our soldiers. They can have their secrecy, but we don't know the threat on the other side of their passage. I'd double that, even to... Do you know, I am with Liliana 100% on this. We'll remember that, but I do want to prioritize this Lord Enzo thing. We encounter agents in Hercynia. It seems the Inquisition and the Crows share a target. Our employer bears no love for Lord Enzo due to, well, let's just say it's a personal matter. Of course, I imagine your motivations have more to do with the man's Tevinter friends. You know the Venatori, we know Enzo. Why compete for the man? Lend us your knowledge and the job will be done far more quickly. You eliminate an enemy, our employer removes a political rival, and we get paid. A happy ending for all involved. Okay. Liliana says that we should. More knowledge of Enzo, we can gain contact should they need their assistance. Unfortunate reality, they will pursue the contract regardless. We may as well know where they are. Okay. Do we really want to get tangled up with the Crows? Our people can handle this. No, I'm with Liliana or Josephine here. We can contact should we need their assistance in the future. I mean, will one be better than the other here? Let's go with Liliana. Because it's only an 11-minute job, but once that's done, we can just kind of send her out on the Dwarven mission too. How about this? The Grey Warden Servant appears to have taken your forgiveness to heart, and has found purpose with stalwarts of the Chantry. She has requested resources to take the word of the Maker to areas where less able messengers might be threatened. Inquisitor, the compassion you have shown has compelled me to act in your name. Where the Maker's word is absent, I can bring it. Where his light has faded, I can rekindle it. I will challenge the worst of Andraste's detractors and inspire where her enchanters cannot go. And if I fall in her service, that will serve us well. Okay. Saruth. Perhaps she could be misinformed about the danger of her destinations. It would give her time to hear the word herself. Alright. Of course, she's doing it worse. She strikes a blow in our name, trying to forgotten corner. Her delayed suicide is no way to speak for Andraste or the... Yeah, I was gonna say, she's kind of going in all guns blazing here, and I'm not crazy about that. She's in danger of becoming a religious fanatic. And I really like Liliana's for that one as well. Wasn't I just saying, give her time to hear the word herself? Yeah. Go in cautious. I think Liliana's made the most sense there. Gather coin. Apparently there's a decoration reward, which is a really rare drop from the gather coin mission, which I would be interested in were it not for the fact that the words rare drop automatically put me to sleep. Inquisition Apothecary. Yes, we're being Ferelden today, it appears. I am not by... Oh, hang on. A letter from the Inquisition Apothecary, Ilan Vimal, directed to the Inquisitor alone. Inquisitor, I am not, by several estimations of character, a nice person. As they say, one must have a chance to carve a future. Do they say that? Perhaps I should clarify that I say that, and for my own reasons. I am here and I serve. I trust that you see the value in that, and would invest in protecting it. Certain resources of mine are in the hands of another. Said person helped create my recipes. The value of my work is lessened if it is duplicated elsewhere. It is not a matter of recovery, so much as denial. Who knows who might receive benefit of this brewing doppelganger? You are free to ignore this situation, but would it not be better for the resources of the Inquisition to be unique? If this person were simply gone? Ah. Who is this person? Oh, just some guy who works for us who's an asshole. We're hardly in a place to be precious about a single life. He decides what serves our cause, and we will see it done. If we have doubts about this person, it's still a matter to have a local lord imprison him in relative comfort for the duration of our concern. The hold is near Tevinter territory that is unknown or in dispute. If we are to hobble this person on a hunch, raise the fields, but do not stoop to outright killing. I was gonna say, Tevinter territory that is unknown or in dispute. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna straight up kill him. Simple matter to have a local lord imprison him in relative comfort for the duration Certain resource miner in the hands of another helps create my recipes. I like Josephine's one for that.
Let us begin.
Instinct rules when it comes to the war table, otherwise we'd be here forever, so let's just do it. And let's nip over to our late, see what else we can get done. Who have we got remaining? Cullen. We need to find something to send Cullen on. How about this? Hang on, didn't we? We're like... Ah. Oh, damn, I was gonna get... Fuck. Alright. How about this? Many of the ability in our Legion capital have settled the secondary difference. I remember this one, I'm just skimming it. Thibault's rules with... Yeah. One of them... Oh, right, okay. Thibault's... Or De Rosier's. I wanted the Thibault's, don't I? New money and progressive. Yeah, we want Josephine for that one too. Strange chalk markings. Trust up here. Members of the Venatori sold sensitive chantry documents. Knight Enchanter Cosette led a small team of mages and mercenaries in pursuit. They successfully infiltrated the Venatori to retrieve the documents and gather further information on the enemy. A second team was to create a distraction, allowing Cosette's unit to escape. I've received an encrypted message from Cosette. The distraction never came. Cosette believes the Venatori killed the second team. Her cover remains intact, but she fears it won't last. She's reaching out to the Inquisition for assistance, while the Chantry's interests must remain hidden. Okay. We can trust her word, and I trust you will respect the secrecy of her mission. I've marked the location on the map. Okay. One second. I'm not entirely sure I understand this one. Okay, sensitive chantry documents, and then Cosette led a team in pursuit. They infiltrated the Venatori to retrieve the documents, gather further information on the enemy. The second team was to create a distraction, allowing them to escape, but the distraction never came. Okay. Ah. So... Knowledge of the Venatori for safe passage. Okay. Well, of its secrecy, I don't think sending Cullen is the best one. Cullen is a really useful, asset that we have. Huh. Oh, yeah. I want to do Josephine for that one as well. But he's best used with a deft hand. And I'm struggling to find anything that he can do which I feel like wouldn't benefit from a defter hand. Let's get back to Ferelden. Cullen's strengths are precise application of extreme force and having faith in the men. That tends to be his strengths. Oh yeah. Again, I feel like being clever with the mayor is the one to go for there. Hard in Hightown, trouble in Skyhold. No. Ah, hell. I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean... No, we can find something better for him to do. I mean, like, what? Post warrant. Question mayor have soft supplies. They'll hunt down the mayor. I just feel like he'll die if that happens, and I'm not sure that's exactly what he deserves. How about this? Evangelina's friends among the Legion nobility may listen to our cause. Okay. No, like, again, this is not putting our assets to the best of their use. Do I have to cut through this? What's this? Situation unfolding in the Navarran city of Cumberland, location of the College of Magi, which under the outbreak of the Mage Rebellion was the philosophical heart of the circles of Magi, and then mostly abandoned, has become a home to a number of mage refugees. Ire of local citizens, mobs are threatening to assault the college and burn it to the ground, with Duke Sandral and Axis doing nothing to stop them. Inquisition agents suspect the Venatori agents are behind the mobs, looking to recover artifacts from the college once its magical defenses are breached. Agents to evacuate the college, they can be brought to Skyhold along with their artifacts. Diplomacy, he must be convinced to intercede. Send in a force to occupy the college. We can protect the innocents and recover anything useful. Once again. I mean, I'm not gonna... For Red Jenny stuff... Yeah, Cullen's never the answer. He doesn't trust Sarah enough. Alright, he's not suitable for anything, actually, at the moment, is kind of the long and short of it. Let's just get him on... We'll get him on Gather Coin. I know that's an anticlimax.
Alright.
But Cullen's attitudes, his solutions to these things are just not what I want to go for. Which I know is probably partially incorrect because the game would balance that way, and I know nothing is technically a wrong answer, but they just, I don't know, part of being on the war table, and I'm sorry that took so long, part of being on the war table is like allocating resources properly. So, you know, you gotta find something for him to do or it's a waste of resources, but I'd rather just keep things going, especially since we're not really time limited. With the exception of this, I feel is kind of... I mean, Cullen's thing is like, do it now, and Josephine's thing is gather forces. Got 1 minute left on that. And then we send her on the dwarf thing and have done with it. Let's see. Whilst we're waiting for her to do that, let's have a look at our journal for today. Because as I advertised, we are indeed going to go to the Exalted Plains. Open up a new area, have a look around there. I mean, I heard from people as well that it was probably a good idea to go along to... Cool, Dorian approves. Probably a good idea to go along to the Hissing Waste anyway. And actually, I do not remember how much I spoke with people at the end of the last session. Perhaps a couple episodes in Skyhold would be good for that as well, although there has been a little bit of that going around. As in, you know, I could stand to skip a session. But people look forward to it to a certain extent. Let's see, at the end of the last session I spoke with Cassandra. Joe, hang on guys, I'll be right back. Okay, well that killed enough time anyway. I was checking what I said I'd do at the end of the last session, and basically just said I was going to go to the Exalted Plains. I don't think I need to speak to anybody else. I think I just want to get on with the exploration after I have got Liliana's report and sent her where she needs to go. With the knowledge of the Venatorian and the Crow's intelligence was Enzo, I tracked down a storehouse just outside the city. Hope you didn't want us to leave any of the Venatori alive. Sadly, Lord Enzo was not present, but he may count his life in days. Okay, that's not so good. Wasn't there. Oh. Jeez, alright, we've done enough war table today. There'll be more stuff later. I didn't notice the Albrecht one as well. I feel like that's familiar. Wasn't Albrecht somebody who was claiming association with us? An offer of help on their terms. Dwarves love respect, especially from surfacers. We gotta give them that respect.
Let's see what we have.
Yeah, indeed, let's see what we have, and let's get going. I've done small amounts of equipment maintenance between sessions. We should be good to go. Oh. Right. I think somebody approved. No, I just got a new, I got a new thing. Okay, well, for fuck's sake, we need to go to the war table to unlock the bloody area. Fine. To the war table, again. Rule of 3, so technically this should be funny. Let's do it. Freldon, right? Where is it? Exalted Plains. Emerald Groves. Here we go. Cullen, our spies looked into the breakdown of contact between Valroyo and the Imperial Army forces in the Dales. Troops on both sides agreed to cease hostilities, then retreated to their camps to await the outcome of peace talks. What occurred after the withdrawal is a mystery. The last communique from Gaspard's marshal was a rash of desertions after that silence. I agree that this warrants further investigation. Do what you will, and my agents will lend support. We can march soldiers into the Exalted Plains and position scouts in strategic areas. If lines of communication are down, must be prepared for anything. Agreed. I love investigating a new area. Hey, we have to kind of sit through a bit of a loading screen for this, I think, anyway. Harding is en route. Good, like a bit of Harding. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, I think we've had a cutscene for that before. Right, who have we taken in a while? I'm going to leave Cassandra where she is, and we're in... What the fuck? Ugh. We made him human. That's weird. He looks saintly. Alright. Who do I want to take? I think I want to take Iron Bull, because fun. Iron Bull will take a rogue. Might be interesting to see Cole's new banter after the last session. And then what? We need warrior mages, so do I want another mage? I mean, who else? We're in the Exalted Waste. Do you know what I should have done? I should have checked who is needing to do stuff out here. So, and I think one of them might be Blackwall, so let's just take him as well. And we'll change up the party in the main camp if we need to. Let's see this loading screen then. Let's see what it's got. Oh, it's underwhelming, but maybe it's an underwhelming area. Ready, Hardy?
Inquisitor, welcome to the Exalted Plains, a place with a long and bloody history. Even now, the region is volatile. This was a front in the Civil War. Now there's rebels called the Freemen of the Dales, recently emerged and adding to the chaos.
The Fremen, you say?
This is where the elves made their last stand, isn't it?
You've studied the Dales. Yes. When offered a chance to lay down their arms and surrender, they refused.
End of the Exalted March. Tough break.
This rebel group, tell me more about them.
They seem to be simple deserters, tired of fighting and dying for either the Empress or the Grand Duke. Now they want the Dales for their own. Worse, they're more organized than we anticipated. Be wary.
Interesting.
What else can you tell me?
Scouts have sighted Dalish elves. There must be a clan camped somewhere on the plains.
Cool, thanks.
That will be all. Thank you.
With the rifts and the undead, the Orlesians have lost ground. Most have been driven back to their forts. We have to stabilize the region, allowing the Imperial Army to re-establish its presence. Good luck, Your Worship. You'll need it.
It's funny the way we get involved in different conflicts like that. Alright, Exalted Plains. Well, fuck me sideways. I love a new area. This is just gorgeous. Oh god, I'm so itchy. I have to be so careful about like rubbing my eyes and shit. Let me just have a look, everybody, because we got, well, first of all, okay, there's nothing on the Exalted Plains for Blackwall, which means we aren't forced to hang out with him. There is. We could take Cassandra out. I was kind of hoping to give her some space to think about us, but she can come out on this mission, you know. She'll have to travel for several days to get here anyway. And, let's see, Sir Hildebrandt. Romania, yeah. I will go to Orlais probably later this session to kind of grab those. I was in Orlais doing some kind of bed shopping and I saw that. I think I can get our stuff here. Except for a vendor in Redcliffe about poetry books. Interesting. Venatori. Oh, I think there was there one here? I think there's maybe one here. So Dorian. Solus too. And Vivienne. So it's all fucking mage stuff. Well, let's take at least one mage out. What's nearby? We got Undead Ramparts. Favors the First Enchanters. Vivienne is nearby. All now faded for her. And that's the spirit thing over there. One less Venatori up that way. And then Unfinished Business. Yeah, okay, so Cassandra, Dorian, Vivienne. Well, okay. What about the stuff in here? Undead Hole in the Western Ramparts. We're kind of bound to explore the initial story of this place to kind of stabilize it, at least at first. So let's focus on that for now. But we should take... we gotta take Vivienne. People said not to come out with Cole. And I remember I did recently. I took Cole and Vivienne out to the same place, and somebody was like, "Damn it, Joe! I told you not to do that if you want to keep liking Vivienne." Well, the thing is, you shouldn't like somebody if you're only seeing the good side of their personality, you know. And I don't like Vivienne. I kind of came to that conclusion recently. I respect her, and I'm glad to have her along. And you know what? She is genuinely comforting to me to have as like a nice presence around. But you can't like somebody who treats people so differently. It's not Two-Face because she's very upfront with the people that she doesn't like, and I respect that as well. But she has a very clear-cut idea of who is valuable and who is not. So you know what, let's see that bad side of her and we'll see what we make of it. Other than that, Cassandra, you're not really much until we get up there anyway, so let's just take Iron Bull, because we're going to have to come back to camp to put away Vivienne anyway. Let's just do that. Gonna get some...
You know, Viv, You're not bad with that stuff.
You will address me as Enchanter Vivienne, court mage to the Empire of Orlais, or Madame de Fer.
Willie.
Not Viv.
Oh, right. Ma'am. Sorry. Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am works as well.
Cool. I mean, she is an incredible bitch. It's quite spectacular. I'm somebody who is not too fond of the term bitch in general. I find it used far too often in regards to sexism. I didn't even know this was up here, I was just having fun. So I only use the word bitch affectionately, such as, aw, bitch. Okay, Guardians of the Plinth, holy shit. Cool. Well, I'm gonna set that collection to be inactive. Oh, thank you, Journal, for taking me directly there. For thumbnail purposes, as you no doubt know. Alright, so let's get the order from this this woman.
Word for you.
What's up?
What is it?
See for yourself, sir.
Okay, cool. So what have we got around here? We got a cavern that leads off that way. We got these walls here which have like graffiti on it. Templar graffiti. Well, looks like maybe red Templar graffiti. And all this stuff here too. What's this? Okie dokie. What was that? I guess it was maybe just Codex entry I already had. Yeah, I don't know what all this stuff is. I think it's... No bloody idea. It doesn't really matter either. There's a landmark over this way, and I think we're going to set this to be active in so much as we set anything to be active, and follow this road out of town. What does the journal have to say about the first things to be doing in this area? Colonel Rosslin reports undead holding the western ramparts. They are arriving somewhere within the trenches. He believes it may have something to do with the Freemen. Interesting. And got the rifts in the camps and the armor requisition. Let's do the ramparts. But we'll do that in the next episode, guys. Sorry this was mostly a war table thing, my bad, and just some light chat. In the next episode, we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of this place. I really can't wait. I truly can't. It's always exciting to do a new area. Yep, I heard that.